Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's your girl Carol the Diva, and today I'm going to be installing a wig from this company called Varia Hair. With the hair, they sent me a pair of HD stocking cap, a thank you card, and also a pamphlet with information on how to take care of the hair. This is the wig, you guys. It is a glueless wig, but I'm actually gonna be using some got2b glue spray to hold it on, or you know, that kind of spray, because I'm planning on keeping it on for a few days. The length of the wig is 16 inches, and I'm gonna give you some more details about this wig that you definitely need to know before you even purchase. So those details I will leave towards the end of the video, but as for now, let's get back into more details of the hair. I think this wig, the knots are bleached already, but I'm gonna go ahead and add some bronzer on my stocking cap just to tone the shade of the stocking cap color down a little bit. So inside of the back of the wig, there is this adjustable band to help hold the wig onto your hair, and there's also this drawstring in it that will also help to secure it and make it fit properly around the perimeter of your head. Now I'm just throwing the wig on just to see, you know, how I like it so far, and you know what I need to do to it just to, you know, make it how I like it, you know what I mean. Already I liked it because of how nicely it fit on the front of my head and how the lace just blends in so easily, effortlessly, you know what I mean. So I'm just combing it out and do all of that good stuff before I start to do anything else. As I put it on, I realized it wasn't tight enough on my head, so it wasn't fitting properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it back off and adjust the elastic band and also the drawstring in the back of it. Immediately after putting it back on, I realized that it was fitting exactly how I wanted it to, and it was not loose at all. I'm gonna show you guys how I flash my head from one side to the other, just so you know, we see how secure it is on there. So before taking it off and adjusting the elastic band and the drawstring in the back, I would have not been able to do this. So you guys can see how secure it is now. Also, I don't think the elastic band alone would have held it in place like it did. I believe with the elastic band and the drawstring is what makes it so secure. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use these butterfly clips to hold the hair, you know, out my face and out the way, so when I'm securing it on, I don't get no flyaway hair in there. And if you want to put your wig on easy, you know, you might want to do something like this just to get the hair out the way. I also went ahead and cut the lace off, and this is because I was thinking I'll just wear it glueless, but then I realized I'm gonna be wearing this wig for a few days, you know, for my upcoming events and all of that stuff. So I just decided to secure it down with the spray instead of wearing it glueless. But like I said, you can wear it glueless, especially with the drawstring. That makes it so much easier for you to wear it glueless. I'm also cutting the extra lace off from around my ear, or that's over my ear, so the lace can fit flatter against my skin. And this is what it looks like. That's what I'm talking about. So say I was gonna wear it glueless, this part right here, definitely I would use some got2b glue spray or something, you know, and hold that part down, because it's the flap right around the ear. There's really nothing they can do if you're wearing like a 13 by 5 or by 4 or by 6 lace wig. You're always gonna have that right there in the on the side right next to your ear. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the got2b glue, the bowl hold, not got2b glue, the bowl hold jelly, and seal down the edges. I'm using this before I use any spray, because I really believe I use the spray, but I use this first because I know this doesn't leave any crust and all of that stuff. It's like really nice to use, especially on lace like this, to hold your lace down. And you can also use it on top of the lace to, make your baby hair look more smooth and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I'm using this. So this wig comes with its own side part, but I'm gonna go ahead and do up the side part the way I like it. And that's another thing I wanted to, mention about the wig. When you're buying it, they'll give you option of whether you want a part in it or no part, or if you want a middle part, or if you want a side part, and what side you want the part on. Like, they give you all these options to make it so much easier for you when you finally get the wig. So I asked for a side part when I was getting it, but I feel like I could make it nicer, to my liking. So that's the reason why I went ahead and do it up some more. Other questions that were there for you to choose before, buying the wig are whether you want the lace to be transparent or HD, I believe. So it was just a bunch of different questions so they could personalize the wig for you. So when it comes to you, you don't have to do a whole lot, or you get exactly what you asked for. So I'm just here working on the parting, and it's only because I'm changing up how it was parted already for me is the reason why it's taking much longer for me to install it. I would have already be done, I'm sure. But no, I wanted my parting to look a certain way, so that's the reason why I wanted it to be deeper, like further down. So yeah, that's the reason why I went back over it and make a new parting and start to fix it up how I like it. Here I'm adding some concealer on the parting to brighten it up more, and as you can see, my part is now like a C part instead of just going straight back, and I like it so much better this way. Now I'm gonna take out some baby hair, and those swoop part that the girls be wearing these days, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to show y'all how it's done. So first I take some pieces out exactly where I want it, and I just cut them a little bit shorter. You could cut them to your liking. This is how much I'm cutting off of it, and then I'm gonna use my hot comb, of course, to curl them a little bit. Not my hot comb, but my tiny flat iron, that's what I meant. And now I'm gonna use some more of that bowl hole jelly to just swoop my little baby hair right back into the rest of the hair, and that's gonna give it that really cute style, that everybody be wearing these days, because that's the look that I was going for. So after you add the gel, you want to take your time and brush it in and do it little by little until you go deeper into the hair, and then add more gel. After that, I'm gonna be using my my edge brush, but the comb on my edge brush, since it's smaller, to brush it in some more, and that will help to get it more precise. When you're doing this, don't rush the process, okay? Because this is not something you want to rush. You'll get it better if you take your time to do it. Next, I'm gonna move on to my sideburn and just brush it and give it a nice little curl. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and tie down the baby hairs, and then I'm gonna move straight into curling the hair. As for curling the hair, I'm gonna be using my curling iron. Sometimes I use my flat iron, but I'm gonna use the curling iron today because I want to curl it a certain way, and I'm gonna also be pinning the curls after I curl it. Also, I'm gonna just speed through this process. I don't know if you guys really need me to show you exactly how I'm curling it, but if you need a little tutorial on that, let me know. I got y'all. Okay, so I'm all done with curling the most of it. I didn't curl the back. I thought I'll just leave it until after I do my makeup. So I'm gonna go do my makeup and come back and show you guys the finished look. And here we are, you guys. This is the finished look and I am so in love with the hair. I think the texture of the hair is really good. I love the length too. Sometimes, you know, going shorter can look cute also. So I absolutely do love the length. I'm happy I went with this one. And I just love everything overall with the way it came out. The curls, it took the curls really well, as you can see. I just love it. And like I was saying earlier, guys, when you go on their website to buy the hair, they give you so much options so they could personalize the wig just for you. You could choose the type of lace you want. You could choose how you want your parting. You could choose the drawstring, I believe. That's an option. It's a few different options there, guys. So definitely go on their website and check it out. Again, the wig is from Varia Hair. And I'll leave all the information down below so you guys will find it so much easier. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!